Hi, this is Mr. Knowles, and this video focuses on multiplying fractions using the area model, which is the visual model to represent multiplication. So it's very similar to multiplying with the area model, but instead we're using fractions. So let's get started. I have half times 3/5. And don't forget, you can also say what is half of 3/5, because the word of is the same as multiply. So we're going to draw a visual model. Remember, the area model, you're making a rectangle. So starting with half, there's two parts that make up the whole thing. So I need a length of 2 here, and I have one of the two. So I'm only going to have one, like another line. I usually use another color, and I say 1/2. 1 of 2. Now I'm going to look at the 3/5. Well, it has 5 parts that make up the whole thing, so I need a length of 5. It's a length of 5. I only have 3 of the 5. So I'm going to make a different line with a different color, the length of 3. This represents 3/5. What's helpful to me is to close the rectangle. And what I notice is now I have a rectangle with squares in it, and I can count the squares, and the squares that fill up the whole thing are actually my denominator of my answer. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 in there, so my denominator is going to have 10 in the bottom. Now I just need the numerator answer. Well, what's pretty cool is if I extend where this line for half ends and extend it this direction, and I bring down this one where the 3 of the 3/5 is, and where they meet, that region is my answer actually. This region right here, 1, 2, 3. That little smaller rectangle represents my numerator, 3. So my answer is 3/10. Let's do another one. I have 2/3 of 3/4. Remember that multiplying means of. So I'm going to start with 2/3. So I have a line that's 3 units long, and I have 2 of the 3. This represents 2/3. And then going the other direction, I have something in fourths. So I need a line with 4 units long, and I have 3 of them. 3/4. And again, if I close my large rectangle there, that is going to be my denominator answer, all those squares. There's 12 squares. And again, if I bring this across right there, and I bring the other one down like that, I form a smaller rectangle where the two numerators meet, and those 6 squares is my numerator answer. So I have 6/12. Can you reduce that or simplify that? You sure can. 6/12 is the same as 1/2. So my answer is half. If you're not sure about simplifying or reducing, you could always say 6/12. But they are the same thing. I think we have one more here. 4/5 of 2/3. Okay. So I first have something in fifths, so I need to make this line in fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need one more. And I have 4 of the 5. And then the other side's 2/3, so it's length of 3. And then 2 of the 3. 2/3. Now I'm going to close my rectangle. So that large rectangle is my denominator. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I just extend this out to here and bring this one down, and that smaller rectangle inside the larger one, that's my numerator answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 over 15. So my answer is 8/15. So I hope that this has been helpful to you. I'm going to give you some more problems to practice, and I expect that you can do this visual model of multiplying fractions. Keep practicing, because the more you practice, the easier it's going to become.